Welcome back to the Scilife Academy. It's time for another training session. The objective of this lesson is to help you develop audit program objectives in accordance with ISO 19011-2018. Let's get started. Establishing audit program objectives is not always a given. Focusing solely on the audit function's purposes can be a fatal mistake. For instance, if the purpose of an audit program is to conduct as many audits as possible, you will not be able to improve the auditing process. As a result, audit program managers should establish audit program objectives beforehand. Objectives should align with organizational objectives and the needs of interested parties, such as regulatory agencies, customers and suppliers. For example, will the audit objectives be based solely on conformance to processes, or will they also include opportunities for improvement? Among other audit objectives, they can enhance efficiency, safety, professionalism and compliance. To understand the importance of auditing, make sure you watch the previous lessons as well about the 7 principles of auditing according to ISO 19011-2018. An organization can benefit from establishing audit program objectives in several ways. As a starting point, audit program objectives should guide and ensure that the audit program is focused on its purpose and scope. Secondly, they should ensure that the audit program is aligned with the organization's management system policies. Thirdly, they should promote consistency in the audit process. Fourthly, they should provide a framework for measuring the effectiveness of the audit program. Fifthly, a risk-based approach to audit planning should be used to identify and address operational risks and opportunities associated with the audit program itself. By setting audit program objectives, an audit program can be made more effective and efficient, and valuable feedback can be provided to the organization. These objectives need to be established. But how? Establishing the objectives of a management system begins with identifying its objectives, policies, goals, and priorities. These objectives should be based on several considerations. First, consider the needs and expectations of internal and external stakeholders, such as customers, internal departments, regulatory agencies, and suppliers. Secondly, examine the characteristics of processes, products, and services. Thirdly, consider the requirement for a management system such as policies, procedures, and guidelines of the department. Fourthly, take into account the legal and contractual requirements with external suppliers and the need for their evaluation. Fifthly, include the level of performance of the auditee. The auditee's performance is measured by key performance indicators, KPIs, such as failures, incidents, or customer complaints. Recurrence of similar incidents and ineffective corrective actions illustrate the management system's maturity. The sixth aspect that you should bear in mind is the auditee's risks and opportunities. The seventh and last aspect that you should take into consideration are the results of the previous audits. To illustrate the objectives of audit programs, I would like to give you some examples based on the previous discussion. Ensure compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. Assess the organization's environmental management system and identify areas for improvement in compliance with ISO 14001-2015. Assess the performance of the organization's quality management system and identify opportunities for improvement in compliance with ISO 9001-2015. Evaluate the management system effectiveness. Assess the management system's potential for improvement. Analyze the risks that the organization faces. Ensure that resources are used efficiently and effectively. Ensure that the organization's objectives are met. Ensure that policies and procedures are followed within the organization. Assess the effectiveness of internal controls. Identify ethical practices within the organization and assess them. Ensure the confidentiality of sensitive information. Evaluate the quality of the organization's products or services. Identify opportunities for innovation. Ensure the safety of customers and employees. Assess the organization's environmental impact. Identify opportunities to enhance customer satisfaction. Assess the organization's overall performance. Verify conformity with contractual requirements. Obtain and maintain confidence in the capability of a supplier. Reduce costs through remote auditing. Evaluate the compatibility and alignment of the management system objectives with the management system policy, strategic direction, and overall organizational objectives. When it comes to audit program objectives, it's important to know that objectives should be measurable. Don't use vague statements like, "We want to use top-level auditors," or "We want to achieve excellence." Identifying the right metrics for each objective is also crucial. Some metrics, like the certification of the management system, are obvious. However, determining metrics for objectives related to the effectiveness of the management system may be more challenging. Take note of this recommendation. That's all. Thank you for attending this course. I hope you found it useful and that it has met your learning expectations. See you in other courses at the Academy as you continue your educational journey with Scilife.